line.
It's not going to work, man.
From the tailgates, representing KGYR and its stakeholders, we are the Forum for the Fans, the Bleed Blue Show. Now, here are your hosts, Steve and Chris.
We are the Forum for the Fans, the Bleed Blue Show. This is the New York Giants Big Blue Roundtable that discusses the Titans. The call-in number to listen to Speak Live is always 929-477-4171. To the Bleed Blue Show, you can press the number 1 button to be on the air for any live questions or comments with the stakeholders. So we're going to do it like this, man. Talk a little bit of Titans and get the announcements. No IG pick of the week. Didn't even do it, man. Your boy's been out of it today. Trust me, I've been out of it. But we'll bring on Chris. Chris, what's going on? How you doing?
Man, you don't sound out of it. You sound okay, man. How the brother feeling? How are you doing? How you doing?
About to tap out, dude.
I know, man. I know. Don't
I'm good.
Out yet.
I'm good. Yeah, we will discuss here on Blue Church with this. Go right down the list, and of course, Chris's throwback player of the week a little later. Right. Get some little history and for the younger viewers. For the guys out there listening to the archives here on the Bleed Blue Show. The Titans, overall, just a quick summary. When I say Giants, Titans to you, what is the immediate reaction comes to your mind?
Not a lot of history there, but the first thing I think of is Mark Bavaro on that one knee in the end zone at the Super Bowl. That's what I think of. That's the number one thing that hits my head. That image of, because the image represented so much, Steve. We had gone. Look, let me tell you. When I discovered the Giants, you can actually come. I joined it. I became a Giant fan through the Police Athletic League, which is like a boys and girls club situation up here in the Northeast. And I got tickets. I didn't get tickets, but our club got tickets. And we came up to Yankee Stadium, which was the thrill. We didn't care about the Giants. We just wanted to come to Yankee Stadium. So we came up to Yankee Stadium, and you can get there late in the second quarter and still get a front row seat because no one was there. It was the dark Yankee Stadium. It was bleak. It wasn't pretty. Garbage all up in the stands and in the seats even before a game. It was just a different time, and there's not a. And that was the day, that same day is when I learned about positions and who does what and how great Fran Tarkenton was at that time, and because he was our quarterback. And, I remember hearing the term tight end, and I'm like, what is that? And I found out who it was, and I just went, okay, because, here I am. I'm 9 years old. I don't know nothing. I'm trying to put all of this together. So, but what I did know subsequently throughout the years was that we had a long, drought-full kind of squad. And so we didn't have a lot of standout players. So when we finally get to the 80s and you see Mark Favaro, on that one knee, catching that TD from Sims, you say to yourself, it's like a culmination of a long-ass journey. So to answer your question, when I think of this franchise and that position, I think of that dude right there. The guy who once was us.
But that was kind of like 25 years ago. What about 2016?
We got a whole show for that.
We
got a whole show.
Man, we got.
That's what
I know it's a question I was going to reserve for the stakeholders. I don't know what's worse, a tight end situation or the linebackers. I go back and forth with that. But I can make a case for both. But I definitely want to get the stakeholders' perspective on that. But before I continue on, let me. I'm gonna do that. I forgot to mention prior episodes here on the Bleed Blue Show. Go on iTunes, Podcast Republic, Tuning, and Stitcher, as will definitely be up on the site by the end of the week, if not this evening. But the Yankee show, This team never fails. It seems to amaze me with this, man. Another win for the Yankees. I don't know, dude. I thought they were done with this. The way they went into that Monday game. But that's Yankees talk for another day on the podcast. The Dugout.
It is.
Check that out with the Bleed Blue Show. I actually had New York Yankees talk.
I just want to say it was a nice walk off. That's all I'm going to say. Nice walk off. That's all I'm saying.
Unbelievable, man. Down. You got to put it together. A string of wins. You got to put a string of wins together. That's the Yankees. Now the Rangers get the Rink podcast episodes. Going to be discussing fingers as well if you're into the hockey stuff. Now the NBA. Right. Now we talk a lot of Knicks, talk a lot of Derrick Rose, talked a lot of NBA in general. The free agency period starts in 2 hours, 3 hours. So
I know. Yeah.
We'll have some fun with that.
We're gonna have a lot of fun
with that. All those. Yep, and then of course the NFL. Dude, you see all these Cowboys getting suspended?
You know what, man? I don't know what he's running over there, man. He beat what's it called, Wharton Jones. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what's going on.
There you go.
I don't. It always seems to be mostly defense that this is happening, and I'm trying to figure out why. I mean,
there's no excuse not to win the Week 1 game. Now you got pretty much your top.
I don't want to find myself cheering. I don't want to find
linebackers.
Yeah. I don't want to find. I want to find
myself 10 games.
Yeah. You know what? Look, do you know how I look at this? Because I'm a Cowboy hater. I'm kind of conflicted because I'm looking at these brothers saying, "Damn, somebody needs to reach out to them." And the other part of me is like, you know what? They're the Cowboys. We don't have that problem over here. And there's a reason. It's your culture. Your culture dictates how these things, sort decompressing or domino affecting. And these cats, man. Now it's McClain, Jalen Smith. Who else? It was Randy. What's his face? Greg Hardy earlier. I can't keep up, man. I really can't. So I'm conflicted. Part of me is like that. I really am concerned about what kind of culture is being built. But the other part of me, the Giant fan in me, is like, keep on falling apart, So I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say at this point, man. I really don't. I have no comment on that anymore, man. I know I'm gonna get the stakeholders to chime in a little bit about it, but I don't know, Steve. It's a head scratcher, bro. A big one. But wait a minute. Look, what you got going on in Giants Nation coming up? What kind of events we got going on? Steve, take off your mute button, brother. I hear you. I know you hear me.
Yo.
Me? Can y'all hear the brother or what?
I can hear you.
I think this is the film. What's up, baby?
What's going on, man?
Hey, you okay? I lost my partner. Okay,
yeah,
but let's
I'm
go
here.
on, man. Let's go. Huh?
I said I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, I got you though. But here's the thing. G6, you in the house?
You.
Okay, just checking if you in the house. Hold on. Let's go one more time. Who's got the 602? Guess not. Wait a minute. Whoa. Can anybody hear me?
What's up, brother?
Who this? Who am I speaking at?
Nacho in the box.
I knew it was you. Nacho. I didn't want to say it like that, too. Because it was 602, I said, only Nacho 602, but I didn't want to, it's been a minute. Hold on a minute. Now stand by, okay? Stand by.
No problem, brother.
Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on, man. All right.
I don't know what's going on. Mike Black, you out there, bro? Wellington Mara? Wellington Mike Black. Or Wellington Mara Black. I don't know how the hell he said it. Okay, never mind. He did. All right, Steve, you good, man?
Hey, I'm good. I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm just like, whoever the order is, let's rock and roll. Let's talk these tight ends on the
we're gonna
NFL,
rock with the order.
And then if anybody's not...
Tell us about what's going on, man. Coming up. Upcoming.
Like I was saying before I got cut off, real quick, if go to allthebleedblueshow.com/events, www.bigbluetakeover2016.com, Week 1 New York Giants at the Cowboys, and all the fan packages for the weekend events. Week 1 we're in Dallas. Come out and check that out, and of course the Fun Day event, NYGiants, in the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. Get your packages there as well. If you have any questions, bleedblueshow@gmail.com, Chris.
All right. We're ready to rock and roll now. 929-477-4171. We talk about tight ends this week, man. Steve alluded earlier. He said, man, I don't know what's worse, man. Is it our linebacker situation or is it the tight end situation? I got a take on that, but, my take is always one of the few last ones because, I'm really interested. This show is about y'all, and y'all are stakeholders. So let's go around the room and see what's up, man, with that same question. Asim, Champ, talk to me about what you're looking at, man, as far as this tight end situation. I mean, we got Larry Donnell, Will Ty, as of now. Larry Donnell, Will Ty, Matt Lacoste, Gerald Adams, who we drafted out of South Carolina, Ryan Mallett, Will Johnson. These are the guys that we have on the roster right now that's trying to do their thing. And I see the cool thing about this is the tight ends are asked to do an awful lot, and Ben Mike can do offense. So that's cool. That's cool because, and you know what? Now that I think about it, and you know this, he spent like 6 of his 8 seasons in Green Bay, and Nacho, you know this too, in Green Bay coaching the position. So I don't think with Mike Sullivan on as the coordinator that things are going to change anytime soon. So tell me what you think about what we got to work with, man, at tight end, bro.
I think we got a pretty decent group at tight end right now. I definitely think that Will Ty was a find last year. Adams is still raw. He definitely needs to be coached up. But at the same time, I think he definitely has some, he has some potential. And but I think the real wild card in this group is going to be Lacoste, man. He was doing good last year before his injury. It's the beauty pageant, that just got finished not too long ago, the T-shirts and shorts. So, but the good thing is, by the 29th of next month, we'll know for sure what's going down because that's the first padded practice, and we'll see the men get separated from the boys once the pads come on. But I think Larry Donnell is not going to make this team.
Neither do I.
He's not on a big money contract, and he got a neck injury, man. And all it takes is one wrong hit, one wrong move, and this guy likes to do somersaults and stuff and hit the ground. And I mean, look at David Wilson, man. It was something simple. He ran into the back of his own man, and that ended his football career. And when you look at the guys that we had neck injuries with, man, Antonio Pierce, then it was David Wilson, then last year it was Jamil McClain. All them guys eventually got injured to the point where they couldn't play no more. So, he's a ticking time bomb, man. So I don't think they're gonna really invest too much stock in him, like they did in years past. But I definitely think that we're gonna keep 3 tight ends. I would have to say you're definitely going to keep Adams because he's a draft pick. I think Lacoste makes this team, and I wouldn't be surprised if, Will Ty is going to make it. I could see them possibly carrying 4 and Will Johnson being like that hybrid tight end fullback. But I can also see a situation where they cut Whitlock and they just have him playing fullback as well. So really, him making the team really depends on if they're going to short at one position or if they're going to carry 4 tight ends. But I like the group that we got so far. I think Malik is a guy that's going to develop on the practice squad just for this year. And then, maybe he may get an opportunity later on. But he looked like he's definitely ticketed for the practice squad. But I like what we got, man. We got a little bit of options. So it's going to be good to see what they got come training camp time.
Good analysis. That's Asim, the champ. 4171. Hey, Nacho, welcome back, bro. Welcome back, sir. Nice to hear from you again. See what you up to in the whole nine.
Thank you. It's good to be back. Glad I can make it back and talk tight ends with y'all.
Yes. Yeah, before we talk about this tight end thing, I don't know how familiar you are with the tight end situation in New York, but I want to thank you for Hornacek, okay, and sending him here. You know, I appreciate that because he's an upgrade, in my opinion, in the other sport downtown in New York. But, you know McAdoo, man, and you know the work that he's done at the very least, man. I mean, and he's got a lot to work with here. He's got, like I said, he's got 5 tight ends in camp. But it looks like Will Tye is going to be our preeminent favorite. I'm putting that in quotation marks. I know Steve's going to rip that up later. But have you have a lot of have you been checking this out or what?
Yeah, I keep a pretty decent eye on the Giants. Again, I call into your show and I call a couple other shows too that predominantly talk about the Giants. So I keep a good eye on it. I know you got the the tight ends and everything. My bigger question, and I know McAdoo as a position coach, and as and that's about it. He never was a coordinator over here until he got to you guys. So I know what he did with the tight ends and how well they did play. Again, when you look at our tight ends and the situation he had Jermichael Finley, and albeit for what was it, an ACL injury and then a neck injury that ended his career. Who knows how that could have went, but he did a pretty decent job with the tight ends over here. I think what it comes down for you guys, and when I look at the Giants, outside looking in, and you talk about how many you're going to keep. Again, I do, when I do my reading, I have read Will Tye is most likely going to be the starter. I don't see a space on this team for Larry Donnell. You got 3 guys that are young, 2 rookies, 1 year. I think it's Jarrell Adams, Lacoste, and the other rookie's name, Malek. I can't say his name. Sorry, Malek. I think his last name is. Those 3 youngsters, I think. Yeah, those 3 youngsters, I think, are all 3 collectively kicking, Mr. Larry Donnell out the door. I think, at 27, 3 years, you know what this guy's going to be. And you know what he already is. I think you make room for these young guys and bring them in. The bigger question for me is, when it comes to how many you're going to have on the roster and who makes the cut, is what does the running back situation look like? Are you going to carry 4? Is it going to be a whole lot of running backs, that you may split out? And to me, when this offense, if you carry a lot of running backs, we didn't carry too many tight ends and vice versa. When we had a lot of tight ends, we only had a couple running backs. So I feel those 2 correlate with Ben McAdoo's system right now. It may not be the same per se, but I think the running back situation leads way to what the tight ends, who could really start. But from like I said, from what you guys said and from what I've been reading, Ty's going to be that starter, and we'll work out, and you guys will work out these young guys and figure out who takes the biggest stride in preseason and moving forward.
Gotcha. Fantastic analysis. Thank you, Big Nacho, my man. How's the weather down there, man?
Right now, I think it's not too bad. We had a little monsoon, so it's only it's 84 right now, sunny. We about to hop in the pool.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh boy. Hey, all right. I'll get my ticket together. I'll be down there soon. Hey, man, Nacho, 929-477-4171. We talking tight ends at the New York Giants roundtable, and right now, G6, my man Charles Jett is on the line. How you doing, sir?
What up? Good,
how's
man. Good. Everything's good, man.
All right. I'm glad. You sound like you in good spirits, bro. I appreciate that.
Always, man. Hey, I mean, it ain't a lot to add to what Nacho and Sim said. It really ain't, man. They kind of both, had some good insight. I keep it short and sweet, but I think Larry Donnell makes this team, man. You're talking about 3 young players, 3 young tight ends who are not ready. They're really not ready. They're really not. Let's just be honest. They're not ready. They need time to develop. I don't know if that comes by practice squad, one may be on the roster to kind of learn behind Danielle and Ty. But I think because Danielle knows the playbook, it's really about his health. He knows the playbook. He knows the team.
Mm-hmm.
He showed spurts of good stuff. He showed a lot of bad, but he showed spurts in times of having, good games, stuff, things like that. I think it's his job to lose. Now, I think a Sim might have said, injuries. You can't account for injuries. Is he a push away or a tumble away from re-injuring that neck and being done? We don't know that. But he's been cleared. He's been cleared, fully cleared. I think with him, with the knowledge of the playbook and just him being around the team the last few years, the chemistry he has with Eli, I think he's a good shot to make the team. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of Danielle. I think Adams. We know about Will Ty. I think I think he will end up starting for the season and being the lead tight end. But as far as Adams, the rookie, tons of potential. Depends on how he comes in, how fast he gets acclimated to the pro game, and that's really the same thing with the other two guys, Melick and the other guy from last year. It's just a matter of how quickly they can adjust, to the pro game and be a player that contributes right away. If they're not that type of guy, if they don't come in and can show that they can contribute right away, I just can't see them being in that starting lineup, man. You gotta trust the Larry Danielle more than those guys right now, because at the very least, Danielle knows the playbook and he's not gonna be running wrong routes. You want someone out there who can at least do the little things right now, and then maybe one of those guys will beat him out at some point. And then you can go from there. But I think with the minimal investment we have in Danielle, I think they're gonna wait and see. They're gonna let everything play out, man. I think it's his job to lose. If he just comes in and looks terrible, obviously he didn't forget the playbook. He didn't forget the terminology. Barring injury, I think you gotta pencil him in, man. That's why they brought him back. I think you gotta pencil him in.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Wow. Okay. 929-477-4171. That was G6. Wellington Black Mara, otherwise known really by his government Mike Black. What's up, sir? Mike Black, take the mute off, sir. I guess he's just listening. All right, till he come back, man. Look, G6. I'm high on Will Tide, bro. I just like, you know what it is. I like the way he fought back. Because he was released last year, man, in preseason. I think after the second game, they released him, and we all sort of like scratched our heads and went, wow. And then he came back for the practice squad. He sat there for a little while. Then he came back in October because of the instability, like you just talked about, with Danielle. And to make a long story short, he led all rookie tight ends in football last year in receptions and receiving yards. He made the all rookie team. And to me, he's the presumptive starter. It's his job to lose when he's in that kind of seat. He showed some really, really good flashes last year. He scored 3 touchdowns. That's good. It was his rookie year. But in my, the way I looked at it, there was Lacoste had a chance to make it. Mallett had a chance to do a few things. He's a superb athlete. He did his thing at this combine. I know you remember a couple of years back, or a year or so back, I guess. But I think I'm with a son with this neck thing, man. I just am not really feeling confident about Danielle coming back. He was already a gun-shy kind of guy anyway. You remember the missed tackles and the lack of, I don't really want to call him out for his heart, man. I don't think that's very respectful. But you've seen every game, every minute, every game last year, and you guys know that there was a lot of times that he didn't just give you that extra push. I even thought he was going to drop that one pass against the 49ers that won that game, but he did it. Now, he re-signed in mid-April. He got the clearance. I don't know what kind of shape he's in. He's probably a triangle. I don't know. But I know Will Tye is ready to do some damage here. Now, on the other hand, having said that, though, they did draft Jarrell Adams. Okay, in the what was that? It was the 4th round or 6th round. Okay, now and he's a better blocker than any tight end we got on this roster. Now, I don't know if drafted him in anticipation of losing one of the either Donnell or Ty at the time, back at draft time, or what. But he was drafted for a reason. And he was an all-around tight end last year. The Gamecocks looked pretty decent last year, man. So he had about, I think he had about 7 touchdowns, maybe something like that. I'm not really sure. But so I don't know. I know he's an athlete as well. So I'm not really sure what's going on. I just know in this particular case, I'm looking at it from this angle. I think it's Will Tye's job to lose, bro. At this moment,
I agree.
And at the same time, I'm not saying it's secure. I'm just saying that right now he's probably the presumptive starter. I feel he is. But we'll see what's happening.
I agree with that.
What you think? What you think, Steve?
Before we get my thoughts, let's get other stakeholders on in the order that they call. Let's bring on the Big O and get his thoughts on the tight end situation. Peace and blessings, O. How you doing?
Peace and blessings, Kings. What's going on, man? What's going on, Kings? What's going on? How you doing, man? Is Jordan on line? I want to respect
get his show.
Okay.
He's still up here with me.
Sure.
He goes back tomorrow.
Okay. It's just making sure. Got to show everybody respect. Yo, man, how's everything going, man? What y'all talking about, man? Yo, I actually called to see if the show was at 8 o'clock. They just said call back in 45 minutes. I'm like, all right, I ain't missing nothing. And somebody came over here and we talked politicking about some issues, and then I'm like, yo, what the heck? Yo, don't come to my house on Thursdays, man. Please, don't do that. Jeez. Yo, I mean, unbelievable. Last week I missed it for a little meeting, and then this I was like, yo, don't come to my house on Thursdays, man. For real. Get out of here.
It won't happen
again. So, yeah, man. What we talking about, man? What's the topic, man? What's the issue, man?
It's the tight end.
Thoughts on the tight end.
Tight end situation.
I'm glad y'all talked about that, man. I seen something on the roster. I seen something, and I don't know what they feeling. They feeling the nail. I don't know what it was. I don't see it. I know this dude. My spirit's telling me this dude Hart he's just not that beast yet. I don't know if somebody can get it out of him. So new coach, new head coach, new things. Let's see. But man, Ty is a good tight end, man. Ty is great hands. He runs the better routes. He's fast. He's getting in the zone. You don't stop that, man. I think, man, Donnell has to fight for his position back. That's just me. You ask me, he has to fight for it back. You don't. At this point, you second string, yo. I'm okay. You're a good blocker, a alright blocker. I'm not even gonna say a good blocker. You're alright, because I see you get played plenty of times. So you got more downside than upside than Ty, man. I'm sorry. I just felt that we needed another tight end to come in here and add more, depth to it, and I think we did that. So right. I'm telling you, man, I like Ty. I like Ty in this offense. Keep him up a little bit more. Work out. Get a little bit more fast. I mean, he can get fast. He get more aware of the offense. Get in tune with Eli. Work out with him. Get everybody get this continuity